This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set 30 base.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
And get it.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Mike 40, Mike 40.
You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball.
2nd and 4. Jones has it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 40.
I'll go.
Come on, D.
40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Let's go.
Hit it.
Back to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you...
Touchdown, Detroit! A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
We go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
That's good.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
He was brought down by Devon Kennard. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jared Davis. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Mike 40, Mike 40. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 40, Mike 40. Let's go, D.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Go now. 30 base.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I got 83. I got 83.
Go set. 10 Lobo.
58. Mike. He's tired of you.
Yep.
Kill.
Hey, Delta.
58. Right on.
Two.
On 2nd down, Elway. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Small. Look at me. Zipper. 5.
Here's Elway to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. Slam.
2nd and 2. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike 40.
Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He sets up the screen to Jones. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, we got 4 down. Hey, check. Mike 50.
Get it.
2nd and 1. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Check Mike 40. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going Mike 40. Right here. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40.
Be grip.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
You're out. Hey. Let's go.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
64. Go.
Now Elway. And James has it. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, they can put him in a number of different places. In line, H-back, put him in the slot. In this case, they put him out wide. Matchup nightmare. Who are you going to send out to cover him? And he picks up a 1st down with that catch.
Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Go.
Elway to throw on 2nd. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 3rd down, Elway. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
60 outlaw.
Here's Elway. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21.
Hey, let's go. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Elway. He's going to take a shot, and he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 46-yard line.
Go! 70, Indy. Go!
After the interception, here's Elway. He'll get this one to Galladay. Touchdown, Detroit! Kenny Galladay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, high 7, 5.
Elway will throw. This complete to Jones. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's 2nd and 8. The pass complete to Ryan Graham. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 3. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe.
Complete grip.
On 1st down. It's Sanders, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Another run with Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Prater for the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Makes the score Lions 42.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Topper!
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Check 50. Check 50. Back. Now.
2nd and 6. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Yeah. Fight.
He'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Come on, boy.
Ready.
They'll drop the throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to get a score back. Crosby connects on the extra point, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll go again with Sanders. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Elway to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taylor Gabriel, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And some space here. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. 64 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Prater on to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Lions 29, Packers 14. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They're going to look to throw. Finding Gabriel complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
You can't block me. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Yep. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. The team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating, and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Ah, yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, it's Sanders. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 46-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Now Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7. At the 37.
Elway's going to throw it. Buying time. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Kill. Turn up.
Hey, Echo.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Man, I got you. Undercrush.
Hurry, Irvine.
Now it's Elway. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Kenny Golladay. Incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now Elway to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and